Okay, in this video I'm going over the comprehension questions for a gift of hope. Number 1, what does it mean to be self-sufficient? Use evidence from the text to support your answer. So self, obviously meaning yourself, and then sufficient means enough or the ample amount of. So to be self-sufficient, you provide yourself with what you need, enough of what you need. We can find some evidence of that. Let's see, on page 308 in paragraph 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, so as I was saying, on page 308 in paragraph 4, it says, for 60 years, Heifer International has been helping families become self-sufficient. The organization provides them with livestock such as geese and goats. Each family must pass on the first female offspring to another family in need. So they get these geese and goats, and those allow them to become self-sufficient, meaning they can use the milk from the goats, the eggs from the geese, to grow and make some of their own food, and then sell some of that to make their own money. So it makes them only reliant on themselves. That's what self-sufficient means. It means you rely on yourself for everything you need. And these goats and geese allow these people to become self-sufficient, so they only need to rely on themselves and what they have to make their money and feed their families. Number 2, what is the main purpose of a charity? Use evidence from the text to support your answer. So the main purpose of a charity, well, let's see what it says on page 308. It says, since it began in 1944, Heifer International has helped 5 million families in more than 125 countries. So again, they mention this because this is their main purpose. They don't brag about how many goats they've given away. What they talk about is how many families they have helped, how many people's lives they have improved. And they talk about that because that is the main purpose of their charity. Number 3, why was, let's see, how do I say this name? Magisa? I think it's Magisa, a good name for Beatrice goat. Use evidence from the text to support your answer. So if we go to page 308 again, in the second paragraph, if we read that, we find out why Beatrice chose that name for her goat and why that might be an important name for the goat considering her circumstances. So I'll let you go ahead and reread that second paragraph so you can support your answer on why that's a good name. Okay, number 4, how were Beatrice and her family helped by Heifer International? Use evidence from the text to support your answer. How were they helped? Well, again, if we go back to 308 and the second paragraph, and then also the third paragraph, it talks about how they were helped as well. So you're going to want to mention things from the text to help support that answer. Okay. Number 5, Beatrice wants to repay the gift that she received. What was her gift? How did she use her gift? So the gift she received, again, it talks about it on page 308 in paragraph 2 and paragraph 3. And then in the last paragraph on page 308, it explains how she's using that gift to help better herself. Okay, so you're going to want to reread those paragraph 2 and 3, and then also read that last paragraph on page 308 where it talks about how she uses that gift. It says, how did she use this gift? On that last paragraph, it talks about how she uses the gift to better herself, to make herself better. And then it also talks in that last paragraph about how she's going to be able to repay the gift that she has been given. So make sure you answer all the parts of the question and make sure you use evidence from the text. All right, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one.